So I have issued this command. I went to the interface VLAN DMZ VLAN, that is VLAN 3. I have typed no forwarding interface for the VLAN 1 for the other networks. You should not forward any broadcast and unicast message, and tell them name if you are the DMZ with the security value DMZ. So the moment if I given already have given DMZ security level, I make it around 70 again. Show run. So I have configured with this thing. IP address already I assigned it, because when I supposed to ping, so it is getting broadcast. The firewall is broadcasting for DMZ as well. That's the reason I have given no forwarding interface for the VLAN from this interface. You should not forward. Not required, right? Any update from this side. We can give update directly by network engineer. That's the reason that command I have issued it. So let's configure for this R1, R2, R3, which you have not configured. Fine. So I think this router we have just assigned the IP address. Show IP interface brief. So one side you have given, right, for this interface. Okay. And other side I have given. I think we have not set the clock rate for this. Do you remember? So interface serial 0/0/0 clock rate 64,000. Give no shut. Okay. So we have assigned the IP address for the both. Then we configured the default routing for this interface as well. So how to configure default routing, guys? IP route here. Okay. So any network, any mask, and go via serial. What is the serial? Same 0/0/0/0/0. So it's showing default route without gateway is not permitted point to point. Guys, this is the interview question, guys. Most of the people, they'll get confused. If it is a point to point, remember that. So we should not give the exit interface name while you're configuring static and default. Remember, guys. Is it clear? Hello, guys.
Basically, we are supposed to give the IP address for the next hop if it's point to point.
We should give the IP address for the point to point. So what is the IP address? What is the IP address is 10.1.1.2, I think. Right? 2. Right? Now it is accepting, right? Do you understand what I said? See, if you go and check with this router, show IP interface brief. So this is the IP address which is connected for this interface. So what I had given previously, I had given exit interface, because it's showing if we are not a point-to-point interface may impact your performance. So for default route without gateway is asking you the IP address, because the reason is why is telling like this means, so the exit interface both are same. So for point-to-point exit interface not required to just give the IP addresses, which is sufficient.
So in point to point, even for static, it is the same. Static and
yes.
Default.
Yes, same. Point to point. Okay. So next, I think for the router 3, we are not configure anything. This is my R3. Check show IP interface brief. So this is my network serial interface connected. So let's configure this IP route, any network, any mask. Okay, so now can we get this exit interface here? Let's check serial 0/0/0/1. So here it's taking, because it is not directly connected. I want to route my network to reach to this network because this is not our control, guys. The reason because default routing is not recommended here, so we can configure OSPF also. No issues. Okay. For the R2, let's configure R2 also default route, IP route, any network. Sorry. Okay. And serial interface, I can give 00. Let's see, it has to work here. See here, because I'm trying to give the default route for to route this traffic is not accepting. So what I should do now? I should give the IP address 1.1.1 for this IP, right? And one more is IP route to reach to which network? I want to reach to my ISP, right? To reach to this network 209. Okay, guys, you're following 165 dot
Yes, that's it.
200 dot I think 224 network. Okay, and give the wildcard mask. This is slash 29. Slash 29 means what could be my mask? 248, correct? Okay, I think now here it should configure the serial interface. I think it should accept. Yes, because it is not directly connected, right? This network. Can you see my cursor there, pointer? This network for R2, it is not directly connected. That's the reason it has accepted by taking the exit interface. Fine, guys. Okay. So one more network I should configure, right?
That's so when there is like, a router in between two routers and you're trying to make us do static routing or default routing to the from let's say R1, R2, and R3. R2 is in between, no?
Yes.
So basically when you're trying to static route between R1 to R3, that is when you can use serial interface.
For R2
From
prospective, you
R1 to
should not
R3.
R1 to R3. R1 to R3, you should give the IP. You should give the exit interface.
You can
If
give
it is
that
yeah. If it is R2, because both are connected
point to
directly,
point,
right?
so you don't have to give.
Point to point. You don't have to give. Yes, correct. Okay. So one more thing I have to configure, that is IP route, that 172 network, right? So 172 16 dot, I think what is the network? The 3.0, right? 255 255 255.0. Okay, here also we can give your exit interface. That is one. All right, you can see, right? Exit interface one. This interface. Right now I'm this router. Okay, so I'm configured to reach to this network, go via this serial interface. Correct. So I think I should able to ping. Let's check the route, show IP route. Okay, so all the network has been reached. Now I can able to ping. Let's check 172 16.3.1, I think. Yes, I have the reachable 3.2. I don't know who is 3.2. Let me check what is IP of this. Oh, sorry, 172 3.3 this is. Okay, so I have the reachability. So let's check with R1 209.165.200.226. Yes, I have the reachability. 225. Yes, I do have reachability. Then check my VLANs interface. 192.168 1.1. Okay, so this guy, because it is coming from ISP side, right? ISP people, they're not allowed to access your infrastructure. Your firewall is going to block this one. Your firewall is not going to allow your external traffic. So this is very important point, guys. I cannot ping to even 2.1 also. Your firewall is going to block this external traffic. Okay, so I think this PC had not given the IP address. Let's configure the DHCP so that these people will get the automatic IP address.
Sir, I have
Okay.
one doubt, sir.
Yes.
Why did you give static routing for 200.224? We don't have anything 224, right? Dot 224. Only we have 225 and 226, right?
224 is the network. That's why he gave that.
No,
220,
network
224 is a subnetted. It is
subnetted
a
in the
it is a network. So no, see what is a subnet mask for this? It is a 248, right? The 248 it is a subnetted one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm not asking that thing. I'm asking about the IP. Can you just take router 2
Okay.
and go up where you did the static routing part?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you have given 224, right?
Yes.
Why is the 224?
It is a network.
Network always starts with 0, right? It ends with 0, right?
It is subnetted. So no, see we can see the 28, right?
Yeah.
248. 248 indicate that it has been subnetted.
Okay.
Yes, it is subnetted. If it is 255.0, okay, this is the
Mhm.
class C IP address, right? This is a class C IP address,
Mhm.
right? So it should be 0 right here.
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand.
All right. Okay, so that's the reason. So I have given 248. Okay, so let's configure thing. Ashwita is asking to configure DHCP. So how to configure? Ashwita, can you help me out to configure DHCP? DHCP. Then what I should do? Ashwita, can you help me out? She's there. No one has on the camera, I think. Okay, so who will help me to configure?
DHCPD address.
Okay, so let's start with this. DHCP, then?
The address.
Okay, so which address I should give? I should give domain, enable, lease, optional, or inside, outside.
uh, that will
192,
come at the end, no?
1.0, then
Up
unrecognized
to
command. Then
DHCPD address. After address that should
address.
come.
So, okay, we'll start from 10 to 192,
That's before
168.
you give the IP address, there should be address.
Yeah, okay. Like this.
Yes, and then 192, 168 to
One,
whatever number it
not
is.
20.
And then after that, you're supposed to give inside.
Okay. Then
And then after that, again, DHCPD enable inside.
DSCP
The enable inside or
inside. That's it.
yes, that's
Let's
all.
check. Okay, let's check. I should get the IP address right. Okay, so starting from 10 range. Okay. Done. So let's check whether from router can I able to ping to the R1 and R2 or one by one. We'll check. Okay, so I have the reachability and 2 network. I have the reachability, then 2.2.2.1. 2.2.1. Yes, I have the reachability. 2.2.2. Then 172.16.3.1. Okay, I have the reachability 3.2. 3.3
Sir,
or 3.2.
3.3. 3.3, sir.
Okay. Okay, some router can able to reach it. So let's check with this thing. I want to show you the packet analysis here. Then we'll configure your SSH. Okay. So let's check from this PC whether I can able to reach to my 172.16.3.3. Okay, so now I have the reachability, right? So now you check the stimulation part, then analyze okay how the packet is moving. Now we are getting replay from this, right? So this guy is what is the IP address? This guy, let me write it down here. This guy IP address is 172.16.3.3. So this guy is 3.3. Okay, let's analyze some packets here. This guy to this guy. Okay, so I'm not triggering. I want to trigger one by one. Right now, this is into the source part. As you can see the timeline. So let's start one by one. Okay, now it is going to switch. A switch I don't want to explain because it is the layer 2. Okay, let's move to the firewall. Okay, firewall packet you open it. This is a PDU packet I'll open. So let's analyze here. As you know that header source IP address 1.2, destination is 172.16.3.3. Fine. So let's check it is working in which layer? Layer 3. Can you see there? Guys, please sync with me because
Yes,
Yes,
Raj.
sir.
okay, so please sync me because I could see only Pranav, Diksha and other guys. I don't know whether they have joined or not. Because as you know that this all will be recording. I don't know how many people has on their camera. Only I can see only Diksha and other people like. Anyhow, okay. Just as you know that it is working on your layer 3, right? So now check the outer layer. Okay, IP address, IP source is 201. Guys, this is very important topics. Please pay some attention here to understand this concept. Pranav, Sonu, please, this is very important in terms of your job prospective, guys. This is
Okay, sir.
how, yeah. See here, this layer 3 IP address, source IP address, can you see here? 209.165.200.226 and destination is 172.16.3.3 ICMP message type 8. So as you know that, okay, we are moving to the internet. We are pinging to the internet, right? We are pinging to the internet. This network, what we are seeing here, this network, what this blue color, what I make the shape, this is the ISP network. We are not going to control. We don't have any rights to control this network, guys. As you know that we can able to ping to the any website, right? How we are going to ping? Suppose if I ping CMD, ping to our company, say example, shtech.in. So I can able to reply. I'm getting reply at the same time. What I'm getting. So this is my public IP, guys. This is my internet IP, which I'm running here. Suppose same thing if I ping to Google, see what IP address I'm getting here. It's getting changed, right? Because they are running in the different server. So my website is hosted with this public IP. Means they are using their public IP, and Google server has got a different IP address. So let me check your entity. Ping, I think entity dot go global dot. I don't know what is the IP address, man. Sorry, entity website. Mm,
Entity.global.in, sir.
entity dot global dot. No, 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 it's not. Ping global dot entity, I think.
Global.entity only.
Yes. Okay. See, our entity has been using our because when you ping means we are pinging to your server, guys, and this server IP address is there in 13th floor. If possible, uh, even like management people, they asked me to just show the racks and access how it has been mounted in the rack, and what are the IP address, what are the different classes, what they have configured inside in the server, switches, firewall, and layer 3 switches, layer 2 switches, and they have the storage devices also. Just remember, Pranav or Sonu, on 13th floor, we'll go one day. Okay, there I want to show you some very interesting things. Right. So now I can able to reach it. Same thing here. I want to show you. See here, when is go to the outer layer means in because in the ACL especially we can see. So not in the AC, in the NAT, in the router, how we are going to configure outside global. Right. This is the outside global, guys, because your internal network is going to represent with this IP 209 because this is your ISP IP address. Right. This is your ISP IP address. Right now, I have pinged with which IP? I have pinged with this IP. Let me show you this one. With 1.2. Right. I ping with 1.2. So let's ping with other guy. Let's stop this simulation. Come to real time simulation once again. Okay. Let's ping with these two, this guy. Okay. So let's start analyzing. Let's go to firewall. Fine. Because this switch is, have you noticed something, guys, here? What's happening here? Who will tell this?
That is sending to all directions and the message is getting delivered inappropriately. It's supposed to go only to
Why?
firewall.
Why is going for all? Because this switch is broadcasting to all. Why?
First time it will always broadcast and then only it will start multicasting after the broadcast table
Because
is full.
because when I send the ICMP package to ping this guy, it was not doing. When I ping with this PC, it's happening. Why?
That's what, because first time it will always broadcast and then only it will start sending to each device based on the table. It will get the broadcast memory. I mean, the IP address table. It will capture that.
Yes, means he's trying to prepare the MAC address because this is first time I pinged, right? So let's open this packet outbound. Okay, see here, I have pinged for 1.10. This is the first time I'm pinging to that guy, right? So it's not showing inbound because it's sending the broadcast, right? Let's check the receiving end. This guy has been dropped the frame, right? So this guy, when they send this, no, this is not belongs to me, but it is reaching to the gateway, right? Is reaching to the gateway, okay, with this MAC. As you know, it works based on your MAC. Is going to drop the packet. It's not accept. See here. So here 10.2 I have pinged. This is my source. Destination is 1.1. Okay, it's not reaching to that guy first time. Okay, this complete this entire cycle now. So let's open with firewall. What firewall is doing? See in the outbound, you can see in inbound. Source is this guy. Okay, as you know that in the switch it has been come with the MAC address of this PC. This is the MAC address of your PC, guys. This is the MAC address of your PC. Let's check the outbound. So outbound source address remains same. Okay, and MAC address also remains same. So let's open the router packet. So now we can see here. Now it has been destination is changed now 1.3. Actually, we are pinged from 1.10 to
192
3.3.
series.
Yes, this 3.3. Now we can see source IP. Source IP, what it indicate? This is why is showing because of the NAT. Means it is translating to this 1.10 IP to this IP address. This is your public IP. If you check for the outbound, okay, destination is same and IP address also this one. If you ping at the same time, continuously ping, okay, then we can see that also will do it. Okay, next go forward now. So now we'll check other one. So now it is went to switch, right? Now it has reached to switch. Then one more trigger. Okay, now it has been reached to your destination. Okay, let's open your destination packet. Let's see what is the endbound. See, globally, you are going to represent with this IP, not with your internal network IP address, whatever the class A, class B. This is the public IP. So,
Sir,
yeah,
sir, then what is
Yeah.
that 209.165.200.225 IP?
that is the public IP, which I have taken the internet connection. They have given this IP address. As simple as this, Diksha. First understand, because whenever you going to participate any international level, you are going to represent not with Bangalore girl. You are going to represent Indian girl.
Yes.
Right, same thing here, because when you going to represent globally, okay, you are going to represent with this IP, right?
Okay.
Destination is this guy. Let's go back again. Next. Now it is getting replay, right? Next. As you can see here, just see this packet. It is coming back to 10.1, this PC. Oh, sorry. Right. Actually, 2 packet we have generated. Yes. Can you see
Raj, I
here?
have a doubt. When
Let
you
me
click on the
complete this.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Let me complete this. See here. Now, source is this. Can you analyze here? What does this indicate, guys? Source has been changed because it's getting replay. It's getting replay from whom? This 3.3, this PC, this guy. This guy is replying to this PC. Okay, fine. So I'm replying to you. I have connected. Now this source has become changed and destination is 1.10. Understood? Yes, Pranav, you're asking some question. Pranav,
Yeah,
the
Raj.
ping
So
is
basically, when you go to OSI model, there is something which I saw. Can you shift to that?
Yeah.
What is that header SR? No, I saw some FFFF and all that when you were in.
that is the MAC address. That is a frequency check.
Okay, that is
FCS.
mine. Okay.
Yeah, that is FCS, frequency checksum. So make sure that this packet is error free. That is the job of your data link layer. Layer
Okay,
2.
okay.
Yeah, so I'll show you that one. This is also very important what Prano asked. Let me stop this real stimulation. Okay, so I'll generate once again. Now we can see the ping is success, right? Bottom of your screen. So let's do once again. Ping before pinging, start the stimulation part. Uh, Ping from this guy to again this guy. Okay, I'm not triggered. Okay, don't trigger continuously, guys. We can't understand. Play continuously. Okay, now first we'll go to here. I'm going to explain your TCP as well as OSI model, guys, because this is how the R function is very important nowadays for every network engineer. Let's do that. So as you know that right now we are in which layer? We are in layer 2. So please analyze this. See, this is the Ethernet header with the MAC address of this PC is want to reach to this MAC address. What is the MAC address? B4. I am reading a last octet B452. Right from layer 1, which is the layer 1. Your ports where you are generating your ICMP packet. Right. Okay. Port fast Ethernet from this PC I have generated. If you check for inbound, okay, destination is 3.3, okay, and source is 1.1. So this is the packet header, guys. We should remember. Maybe I'll ask in your Viva question next time. I'll explain this. See here, do you know what is the meaning of preamble?
Set of laws.
Hmm?
It's set of rules or something.
No, it's not. That is a that is what you are talking about. That is the meaning of your protocol. So preamble means it is the one which will uh, make sense for us, like where the frame start, where the frames ends, the size of the package, size of your frame. Preamble. Okay. Now we can see here. This is SRC address, source MAC address, and type one is 0 and data type is variable because we are not generating a lot of data here. This is FCS, frequently checksum. This is how the issue will come when you face the network, huge network. So this indicates it is an error free. 0x0 means that indicates it is an error free frame. Okay, and version we are using 4. Time to live is maximum is TTL means time to live 255 means up to 255 hops is trying to ping. At any moment is going to reply it. Okay, so checksum, make sure it is a error free before sending the frames. This is the inbound PDU. Let's check for the outbound PDU. Okay, in the outbound PDU, can you analyze that your destination address are same? Can you notice here? This is the destination MAC address because right now we have opened the switch frame, right? So let's go to the firewall. In firewall, how does the PDU indicates? Let's go to the inbound. So here nothing changes in the firewall. Same header, your packet header. As you know that your firewall is going to work in which layer?
Layer 3.
Yes. Okay. By seeing that, we can say that it is working layer 3. Now it has jumped the layer 3 now. Okay. Next, move the packet to the router. Now it has been entered into the ISP. Right. The packet has been entered into the ISP. Let's open this ISP. As we can see, the source has become changed now. Have you noticed? So this is quite very important to understand. Your source address has been changed now when you are enter into your internet. Is same for your outbound PDU. I think PDU means, I think I told you, right? Do you remember? So once it will enter to the R2, then R3, then it'll enter into the switch, then reach to the destination. Again, it will reply. This is the replying, guys. As you can see, the packet is replying now. Sorry. Okay, so I'll stop here. Now, while replying, okay, let's open these global packets. Let's see. Now your source IP address has been changed because I want to replay. I want to replay to this guy. 209.165.200.226. Right. Destination is this guy. Source is 172.16.3.3. So now let's reach to the firewall. So open the firewall packet now. So destination is 226. Now it has been reached to is firewall destination. Still it is not replied to your PC from where you have pinged. So now it has come to switch. Now switch to your PC. So let's open this PC. Now your source address. What could be the source address now? Who will tell this?
172.16.3.3.
So previously what it was showing? Source was showing 200.209.165.200.226, right? Now source IP address has been changed, right? And destination IP address has been changed. I hope this is clear for you guys. This is called the packet analyzing.
Yes, Taj.
Cleared? Pranav, Sunu,
Yes, Taj.
Rahul, Pavitra.
Yes, sir.
Is it they are there or just they are still in the break?
Yes, sir.
Varsha, Aishwarya, Sharanya, Anjali.
Yes,
Why
sir.
you are not owning your camera?
Yes, sir.
Why you are hiding? Please on your camera because Anshika told to on your camera, right?
Hi, Taj.
Ah, ah.
I asked all of you to turn on your camera, right? In the starting
See,
only.
Rahul. Okay, Rahul, I joined. I don't know why you are offing camera. I thought you are just join the meeting, the training session. Then you enjoying your work from home. I got doubt, guys. That's the reason, Anshika wants you people to show your beautiful face.
Yesterday, Rashmi also asked them to turn on their camera. No?
Aha, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, okay, good. And what concept I told guys, this is the core of network engineer, guys. Analyzing the packet. So you can play the packet, play with the packet tracer, guys, today evening. What I showed to you, right? What are the lab you did, even for the router, routing, switching? Okay, what are the lab which you have saved? So try to do the stimulation part. What happened in the layer 2? So open the packet header, ping, okay, even HTTP also, okay, even TCP traffic, ICMP traffic, BGP traffic, all packets you can open, we can analyze it. Then we can able to understand the clear concept of your TCP/IP, how it is communicating with each other. Fine. So let's stop this stimulation. Let's go to the real world now. So let's configure your this thing, guys. HTTP, sorry, SSH. You know what is SSH, guys?
Secure socket shell, no.
Socket host, sir.
Secure socket
Host.
Shell,
host. Okay. So before that, I think for the router, I think we have not given any password, right? Is it safe? Is it not safe to give the
you don't have
without
to give
entering
password for
password?
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yes.
You have to.
We should give the password, guys. Always remember. So go to how to give this password. Domain name. You can give domain name. I will give cisco.com. Okay. Then forgot this. I think I had told you.
Password.
Okay. Password. I will give Cisco. Encryption also we can give.
That's all.
That's all. Let's exit. Is entering, right? Is allowing by entering.
Login. Local login. Something we have to give.
Give question mark. Domain name we have given, right? Enable we have given. Enable. Password. I will give Cisco. Domain name we already were given, right? So now it's not allowing. Access denied. What is the password? What is the password I have given, guys?
Cisco.
Sure.
Yes, Taj.
So it's not entering Cisco.
Cisco
entering
encrypted, sir.
Cisco encrypted.
Is that the password encrypted?
No. Actually, Cisco password, I'm entering the wrong password. Because just I want to check whether you're following the commands or not. I'll type Cisco. Right. Okay, let's check like show run. Here is that. You can see it is encrypted. Domain name we have given. The password is Cisco. Okay. So next configure your this thing as your HTTP server. Okay. How to configure your HTTP server? So IP HTTP. Give the IP. I think this command will not work. We'll see. This you should configure in R1. Because I don't think so it will work in here. Let me check whether it will work in the router. IP HTTP. HTTP is not working here. So let's configure this thing, guys. SSH. Okay, so rather than doing that. Okay, so configured IP domain. Domain is there? Or domain also not there. So IP. Which router I have taken? I think. Check guys, which router is this? How to check the router details, guys? Show version, right? Which router is this? This is 229 series. I think crypto will work. Domain. Okay, it's working. Domain name. We'll give cisco.com. Crypto is not working. Yes, a crypto key generate. I'm doing the SSH, guys. SSH. Okay. So let's check generate RSA. Just generating the keys. RSA general key and module value I will give 4024. Okay, it's done. Now SSH is enabled. Now create the username to access admin. I'll give admin and I think algorithm command will work now. Algorithm type script secret admin. So this algorithm command is not working. So whether you should go for the password, okay, just check date the user is asking the name of the user. So please pay attention, guys. The SSH is very important. So user I am creating with the word admin. Okay. Previous level, like level what you want to give, secret or password. So password I will give. I can give password like Cisco. I think privilege we should give. So privilege I will give 15. I will want to give the all permission. Password Cisco. Okay. Just remember, guys, this is my password and this is the username. Fine. These are done with SSH. So how to configure the local console? I think I told you. Do you remember, guys?
Raj,
Ah.
SSH is used for basically giving password and username.
Yes. Username
That's all.
password. Yeah, that's all. So if you can able to access, let's check with this guy how to check SSH. We can see services. Yeah. So this is my IP address 10.1.1.1 username admin. What is the password you have given? Cisco, right? What is the password? Section close. Is asking, right? SSH client is asking the password. I don't know. Cisco. I don't know what is the password I have given. Be careful this one, guys.
Cisco, sir.
Remember the
Raj, was this Cisco CISCO?
yes. We'll do it later. That is not a big issue. Okay. Let me complete this other task like for local console and even HTTP also we can give the same command. So let's configure with the console first so that no one should access very easily, right? For the router, because you know this is an ISP router, guys. This is ISP router. Okay. How to give line console? Do you remember this? I think I told you this one. Login local. Do you remember? So exit timeout, we can say it lasts minutes. Minutes, I'll give just 2 minutes and 0 seconds. Means within 2 minutes, we should be able to log in, guys. This is what the command is. Okay. So login synchronization. Okay, this is the for your this thing. For your router console, so that no one can access your router, guys. This is the command. What I given here. This is for your
Raj,
router, not for the remote SSH. Now we are going to give your
remote
SSH now.
SSH.
Yes, line VTY 0 to 4, or else we can give the question mark if you don't understand. So first line number. Okay, so how many lines you want to give? Just I want to give first 0. I want to start. Means number of access you want to give. Last line, I'll give 3 or 4. Okay, then login local. So transport input is your SSH telnet. Okay, I don't want to give the telnet. This time I want to give your SSH. Okay, the execution time. I will give 2 minutes. That's it. Now just we are going to log in. That's it, right? I think I don't know whether this command is not working. Algorithm command. Okay. Let's check with this guy. Right, so I can able to access right my router. Show IP interface brief. This is very secure communication, guys. Can you see?
Raj, now
So
that we
I
have
can able
accessed this thing, no?
router.
Router.
Router, yes.
Can we
Using
control?
using SSH.
Can we
not
control?
telnet.
Oh, you can't. So can we control
Yes, we can control
using
because
the device?
we have made admin. We have made him admin. We have gave the permission level all.
Okay, so you can control everything that's happening in the firewall with the PC in the remote area.
No, just we have given only access to the router, not for the firewall.
Okay,
Remember
then we
that.
can control router. That's all.
Yes, we can control router. So
SSH you gave in router only, no, not fire.
Yes, for the router, not for the firewall.
Not
for the firewall.
Sir, you told that telnet is not secure, no?
Yes,
There
yes.
also will give password, right?
Yes.
Then how
So
it is not secure?
Here it will be your password will be encrypted, and even it will be what are the communication you're doing, configuration, you're copying, deleting, uploading, downloading. It will be in the form of your encryption. Your connection will be encrypted. As you know that your firewall is going to build your connection table, not the routing table. So the connection is work based on the connection, how many people has been connected. Right. So if you check from this thing, let me check close the session. Yes. Right now we have not given the access for the firewall, guys. Okay. So this is your SSH. Is it clear, guys? Any doubts here? We have done with network address translations. We have done the DHCP, basic configuration of the firewall. So assigning the IP address and giving the inside and outside for the VLANs. Then we configured SSH. Then we configured NAT, ACL, right? So again, we configured. Now we are going to configure your AAA. So he has given some basic command. Like if you want, you can practice. Okay. Here also I have given CISCO. Can show file system. How the file system of the firewall. This is the flash memory. This is the read write. If you take show flash, okay, this is the operating system file, guys. Suppose if you copy this and check what kind of file it is in the google.com, what is this file? Is asking to download, right? Directly it will take you to the Cisco community. Suppose if you check here, this is our image file, right? Just open it from the Cisco. This is MD5 message digest. This is the hashing algorithm which you are going. Your data will be encrypted. So I want to double click and see how this ASA firewall is going to work. Some people they ask the questions. ASA 5510. They have the 2 ASA admin bin file. He's asking very good question, guys. Someone has asked one question. I think Phillips. I think Mr. Phillips. No one has answered for him. One person had problem. Means what I'm trying to show you here is, so what is this file about? This is your ESA firewall operating system, not only this one. ESA firewall operating system. ESA 842-K8.bin file. This is the bin file. The basic command, I think, can go through it. Any questions here? Yeah, SSH is cleared.
Those commands of SSH is there in the PKT file you've sent, no? Command for SSH. It's there in the PKT file, no?
Yes, all command is there.
Okay.
So even this I am doing second time for you people in the training, because previously I configured everything here. Same topology. The commands also placed what to configure, how to create the object, this thing. So now we'll do the DMZ. Okay, DMZ. After the DMZ, then we'll go for EAA authentications. So SSH also will configure to access your PCs, guys. This also will do it. Right now, we'll do this lab as well. Okay. Even I don't want to show you this. Even you can copy and paste this command as. Okay, SSH configuration, because I'm allowing my network to access the external guys. Outside.
One more thing is, I have a very poor internet right now because of the power cut and Wi-Fi got disconnected. So can I turn off my camera, because if I do, then there's a lot of.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So is it clear, guys? What we did a lot of things. I don't know how many people has been understood. Of course, there's a lot of things we configured, because on second half, I want to start with the VPN configurations. Diksha, Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So let's move on. Next configuration part, I'm going to start. Let's configure your. I hope the concept is clear, guys, for you all people. Because one more thing is there ESDM. So I think ESDM is not work in the packet tracer. So we need to install the ESDM. That is a GUI paste. So here is not possible to configure those part. The configure only other command like some basic command which I did not explain to you. If you want, we can check from your side. Then show that is running run objects. Means like which object we have configured with the netting. Okay, and one more command is a show show inside net or show running object or show. I think this I told you. I think. And one more thing is show xlets 0 in is O in B because we are not configured this part in ASA. Is there any question, guys, now till now?
Sir, how to assign the port to the VLAN 3, sir, after creating the VLAN 3, that DMZ server? It is in VLAN 1, no, sir, the interface from
Okay.
ET01.
See, show switch VLAN, right? See, when you
Sir.
type the show VLAN, okay, if you type the show VLAN, so what we can see here in VLAN 1, already these ports are exist, right?
Sir.
Okay, so now we did not create this one, right? We haven't created this VLAN 3, but default these two VLAN are exist. If you check the take the new firewall, let's take one firewall. This is 5115505. Okay, if you check this new firewall, let's start booting. So we have not created anything. So switch VLANs. So here also is showing the same thing. I think morning Pranav has asked the same question. So we have not created this one. It is already inbuilt for this firewall. If you check for other firewall, this will not exist at all. If you go and check it, take other firewall. Let's take this guy. This is different firewall, 5506. If you go and check with this firewall, so switch VLAN. See, there is a no VLAN at all. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Right. Means only 5505 firewall you can find your default VLAN. Now come to your question. See, we have not created this one, but VLAN 1, which is connected with this port. Can you see? VLAN 1, I think. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And VLAN 3 is connected Ethernet 0/2. Right. We haven't created this one. Suppose if you create switch port, why you are making switch port mode access, switch port access allow VLAN? Just we assigning, taking the port and assigning the VLAN. That's it, right? That is the job.
Yes, sir.
I think Sonu also asked the same question morning. So why we are doing the switch port mode access we are not given. Even if you are not given, it's no use. Suppose even if I give, go to global configuration mode. Okay, so go to this any one of this Ethernet interface. Say example E0/2, which is VLAN 3. Okay, switch port mode access. Okay, switch port access VLAN 3, right? So if you type show switch VLAN, see here. So now it has been assigned for the DMZ, right? So just
Yes, sir.
we are taking these all port numbers and assign them for your VLANs. See, now we can see the interface is coming up and now it is coming up now. DMZ now. Is it clear? Sona, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What about
Yes,
other
I'm
guys?
here.
Like, oh, Sharia joined, Pavitra, I don't know, where is Pavitra? Anjali, Rida, Rukhaya is there today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about other guys? Where is Preeti? Preeti is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And two Pavitra.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And two Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Okay. One Vaishnavi, I heard it. Vaishnavi Shetty and Vaishnavi Vedanta.
Yes, sir. I am Vaishnavi Vedanta.
Okay. Sneha. Sneha, I think she started the lunchtime now. Okay. So let's start with the other part of our lab. Still, this is not yet complete,
Yes,
guys.
sir, one more doubt. Are
Yeah.
we able to access 200.226? Previously, before taking break, we were not able to ping that, right?
Yeah. Now we can able to ping it. We already did, right? It's pinging. We are in which PC? What is the IP address for this PC? Okay. It was pinging, right? Why is not pinging now?
No, sir, it was not pinging before also.
No, man, see, is showing success here.
.226, you try once more, sir, it won't ping.
Sir, will firewall identify the private IP address?
Yes, it will identify. It's reaching. I don't know why it is not pinging. See, it's pinging from check with this PC. something there in the firewall. Let's check this later, okay? We need to check this one. But here is pinging, right? If you check here, I can able to reach to the ISP side. So even I can ping to this guy to this guy. It's pinging, right? So let's check this later, okay? Let's go ahead with the other lab. I think let's give the EA authentication to access the remote PC. EAAA authentication. Just we have given access to the ISP router. We are not given access to your firewall for the remote engineer. Okay, just imagine this guy is a remote engineer. So I want to give the access to your firewall. Okay, so that we can able to access any one of these PC to access your server. Now, if you check, so I think you can able to access I think SSH minus L admin. The command is SSH. Or else we can do it from directly from here. Okay, still you're not configured. So let's configure with this thing. Check, but it is pinging here. I think we should save the configuration. The password. Right mem. Okay. So how to configure AAA? Just create the users. User, I will create admin. So password, I will give Cisco. Okay. Then EAA. So if you check EAA authentications, see authentication. So what you want to give the authentication? You can give SSH. Then where you want to give console for your console port. Then local. Okay. So then same command which I have done crypto, which are config for the router, crypto key generate RSA model, same command 1024. So you want to configure replace with them? Yes. Okay. So after that, make sure that we have to write mem. How to in router? How will write? Just write, right? Here we should write type write mem. Write mem is memory. Okay. From which network you want to allow the SSH? SSH. So 192.168 1.0 network, and give the mask .0. This is your inside network. Okay, one more network we should give SSH. There is other network 172. That is ISP 160.72 16 dot. This is 3.0. I'm correct, guys. Network. This is the outside one. So timeout. So I'll give how many seconds idle time. Let's give I think 10 seconds. Means within 10 minutes we should be able to access it. So how to check this one, guys? This one we should use the software, that is Putty software ID. So let's check with this guy. Now I'll show you how to access the server now. So what is the IP address for this server? Let me check. 32.168.1.1 username admin.
Sir, why we are configuring AAA?
Sorry?
Why we are configuring AAA?
Authentication or authorizations. Those who got the credential, they can able to access your firewall. Just imagine, this is the guy who is sitting in US. Fine. So he is in USA. He is using his internet to access our internal network. We can't call this guy to Bangalore and troubleshoot the issue, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. That's the reason we are, this SSH is more helpful. So let's
But
check with
ASA
yeah.
is supposed to be accessed. I mean, ASA should be given in the firewall, and SSH is normally given in the router. Is it?
Now both SSH for the router as well as firewall also we can give it.
But in this case, you have given it in the router, SSH, and AAA in the firewall.
Yeah, both we can give. SSH, EAA also we can give for the router as well as firewall.
But in this
Uh,
topology, you have given a SSH in router and AAA in the firewall.
yes, yes. Okay, what is the password? Cisco, I think. Yeah. So now I can able to access my firewall. So this is your EAA authentication. Now I can right now see, imagine this guy is in US. So show run. I can able to configure all things, right? What are the things we made? Right now I'm accessing with this PC, guys. USA PC. I'm accessing my our entity firewall. So I can able to say show switch VLAN. So what, these are the things we configured, right? You can, if you say type right, also it will say you right, ma'am. And this is very important, guys, to understand this. You know, I had to access one more command I want to tell. I think for using CLI, I forgot this command, exit. So why is exiting me? Because just I have given only, I think 10 minutes, I think. There is one more command by using CLI, I think SSH admin -l admin. This command is just because in Putty I used to configure this one. So this is stimulation part. I don't know why it is not pinging. Let's check. You can do telnet as well as SSH here. Just give the IP address. What is the IP? 102.165.200.226 is
Sir,
my IP.
in console,
Password is
like you tried to log in with console, right?
yes. Tell me.
Sir, you tried to log in console, right?
No. Through internet I'm accessing. So right now I'm here through internet. I'm accessing this firewall. Okay, in the firewall. Okay, being you are the network engineer. Timeout. Okay. So being a network engineer, so we should configure this guy to access your firewall in the secure way. So telnet is not recommended to give the access for the remote when your traffic is coming via internet. Right. So from the console means direct access. Okay, this is the console which I have connected. From here also I can able to access, right? Not from here, terminal. This is the console. So here is asking password, right? Cisco CISCO. Yes. Show run. This is the console, direct access. This what we have configured on the firewall, inside the firewall. Okay. This is how we configured, because even direct accessing to the firewall, no company will give directly access. Come with the PC, take this console cable. This cable, the blue color, what you can see on your screen, this is your console cable. Whether you can use laptop or even PC also we can connect it. So if you want, you can remove this. We can connect a laptop also. It will give the access. Actually, this is the way how we used to configure in the organizations. RS-232 to console. So every device, there will be the console port. If you check, take any automatic, this don't take automatic, take any cable, even for the router. See, there is a console port. If you go and check with any PC, there you can connect it. From here, I can able to access the router. Can you see? Show IP route. So something has configured directly. So no need to give this one. Console means direct access. So even I can give console to this guy as well. Say console to this is internet one. I don't think so. It will already one. So remember, console port is nothing but a management. These are two ports available for any device. One is console port for directly access. That port directly will connect for the devices. Okay. So whereas the management port is to manage the device remotely. Okay. That is the main difference between your console port and management port. So from your laptop also we can able to connect it. Make sure that you should be show version of the router. You can see which router it is. You can see this ESA 5505 firewall. You can see this is the RAM which has taken. So nowadays firewall, it takes minimum of 4 GB of RAM. Fine. Okay. Now we are done with the EAA configuration, guys. Authentication, authorization, and accounting. Any questions here?
Raj,
Can you able to?
you gave a
Can we?
you gave
Yeah,
a console
tell me.
port directly to the router R3, no? From PC to R3.
Yes, yes.
Why was that given
You can
again?
see. Just I want to explain as the Sonu asked me the question like what is a console like? Console is to
Okay,
direct
okay.
access. See,
Just
because
showing
this
that this is there. That's all.
showing because this console cable I can connect from Bangalore city to California cable. We can connect directly. This cable directly we are connecting where this firewall has been mounted in the rack.
Okay.
This console cable. So
But
whereas this one also console cable have connected just to access this router. Or
that is
else if you
physical
don't
interface.
physically directly we are connecting. Suppose
Okay, but
if you don't have the cable, then configure your SSH or telnet.
okay.
Telnet, I think you know telnet, right? Suppose if you go to the PC, right now we can able to access directly, right? If you configure telnet, I think telnet is not configured in this. Let me configure telnet. how to configure telnet as line VTY 0 to 4. Then
Sir, username.
first you can username. What is the
Privilege.
username? Admin. I'll give. So privilege
Privilege.
level, I'll give 15. Then password I'll give Cisco. Then line VTY 0 to 4. Login local. That's it. So now we should do the telnet from this PC. Okay. Telnet, what is the IP address for this network? 172.16.3.1. So what is the name? Admin. Password is Cisco. Right. So now I can able to access your router. Understood, Pranav? See,
Yes,
now
Raj,
I
yes.
can able to access the using telnet now. Okay. Even I have the access using console cable because this PC also connected with the console cable, right? Show IP route. Right. At the same time, if I connect one more PC, let's say I will connect one laptop here. Okay. So let's give IP address for this laptop. 172. 16 dot this 3.5. 3.1 is gateway. So now if I go to console, it will not give the access because it is not connected directly. Correct? For now. Rahul, are you there, Rahul?
Yes, Taj, yes, I'm.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
now because I had checked that this one SSH telnet is not working. So if I do the telnet, what is that IP address? 172.16.3.1 IP. Yeah. So admin password is Cisco. Telnet admin. Right. Show IP interface brief. So now I can able to access right from my laptop. Can you see?
Sir, can 172.16.3.3 PC can access both work as both console and management port?
Yes, because it has connected telnet and directly connected. You can see, right? We can able to go the telnet. We can have the access with the router, right? Then even you can go to telnet also here also we can able to already be accessed. Can you see here? Show version.
Yes, sir.
Of the right. Both we can able to connect it. And SSH also we can able to connect it from this. Right. What is IP address for the firewall? I'm giving the access for the firewall 209.165.200.226. Okay, admin I think. Password is Cisco. Enable. Password is Cisco. Show version. This is the firewall, guys. Remote access. Because we have configured SSH and authentication, we have given the authentication for this user to access our internal firewall. Same thing as because if any inspection has been come to any organizations, okay, they will check lot of authentication, authorization, your badge number, from where you have come, even when you come with the which vehicle number, what time you're in, what time you're out. what is your name, what ID, what is your job. These all authentication policy you are creating and applying to the firewall. So we are allowing for the remote access to allowing to configure our external, your internal firewall. I hope this is very clear, guys. Right?
So far, yes, up to AA.
Up to A is perfectly right.
It is fine. We need to do it once hands-on. We'll do it and then we'll
Yes,
continue.
yes. You have to
Commands.
do it. Yeah, you have to do
Commands.
it. Commands. So command document I already shared to you, right? Same document.
No, in the PKT also it's there, no?
Yeah, it is there. You can see.
Okay.
See, 2 times I'm doing. See, already I had done it. This file already shared. So today's training sessions, I have done this. Okay. So in this, as per this task, still we are lagging with DMZ. We have not done it. See, if you ping, can I ping from this server to the remote one, 172.16.3.1? We can't, right? Only one network we have given. Still, this complete lab is not completed. Still, one more pending. That is a DMZ. We have to configure again. You have to configure the netting for this. Netting we have done only for 1.0 network, guys. Correct. Okay. So let's configure this DMZ. Enable. Okay. So before that, create the object for this. Okay. Go to global configuration mode. Okay. Object network. So what is the DMZ name I have given? Show run. Just DMZ I have given.
Sir,
Object
why you
filter.
have given security level as 70 for DMZ?
Yes. Okay. See, what is why I have given 70? Because highest value is more secure. Okay. So now 70, why I have given number to make the firewall to understand this is not completely secured like your entity network. We are telling to the firewall, you're telling to the firewall, this is the pure secure network. Your entity network is pure secure. Why I have made this DMZ security level 70? Because other guys can able to access, right? Our web server. This is my web server, right?
Yes, sir.
I should filter my traffic, right? Who is coming in, who is coming out. I had to maintain my syslogs inside my server. That's the reason. So I make it as a 70. We can give 50. That is not a problem. Okay. So now I enter to the object and queue the which host. I got only one host there. 192.168. That is 2.3, I think. Okay. Net convert this NAT. These guys. NAT is inside, outside. Okay. Here, just remember. So here I'm going to configure because I have the only one PC here. I'm going to configure only the static NAT. One PC should go out because anybody come in and come and go out. Right. Static NAT with one IP because right now there is no two IP 226 is already engaged with entity network, right? This network using this IP to communicate your ISP network. This all blue color network. This network, okay, is already using this IP address to communicate your internet. But this network don't have the IP address. So what I'm going to do, sorry, incomplete. So I'll use one more IP address with 227. I will give it 200.22. 7 or 6, like whichever number you want, we can give. It should be the same network. Okay. So then what we should do next? Access list, right? Access list DMZ permit IP any host. Okay. IP any host. Actually, we have only one host here. 192.168. I think 2.3. Yeah, it's at 2.3. Then access group DMZ. This is the inbound. Interface outside. Done this. Okay, so how to test this one? So how to test this?
Now you should ping it from here to there. It will start pinging.
So how to test this one means just go to the R2, any one of the router. R2, this R1, R2, go to this router and create some loopbacks and give some IP address and try to ping to that loopback. Because external, right? Imagine I am sitting here. Okay, I am sitting here. I want to access the entity web server. Right. Okay, I am in the. Why is opening many? Let's create one loopback. You know, right? How to configure loopback. So interface loopback 1. I'll give some IP address 172, 192, 168, 20.1. Okay. Okay, now check ping to that guy 209.165.200.227. I can able to reach, right? Means your firewall is allowing, right? Your firewall is allowing. So let's check with our internal network. Can we able to reach it? Web server 200.209.165. Not web server. What is the IP address? 192.168. 2.3, I think. From external, right? So let's check this one. Show NAT. What did you notice, guys, here? Anything changes here? We have the reachability, right?
Yes, Taj.
So let's do once again. Okay, just clear this NAT. How to clear? Let me clear NAT counters. Okay, so now we can see show NAT. Okay, everything is 0. So now we'll try to ping now. Let's ping from this side. Ping to 192.168, 2.2.3, right? What is the IP address for this server? 2.3. I'm reaching from here, right? 2.7, I can able to reach. So now if I ping to again, ping 209.165.200.227. Okay, I have the reachability. Means your server will take you the inside. Not we can't ping directly to the server, because you know what we are doing. We are always we are pinging for the DNS, right? We're not pinging to the IP address, right? Morning I
Yes.
showed you, right? Right. We are going to ping the DNS, like the ping google.com, ping arishtech.in. Right. Let's check the NAT translation now. Now previously, now it is empty. Can you see here? So previously everything is empty. So this, let's check what NAT translation is sitting out. It's not showing anything because we have ping only for DMZ. If we go from outside, from this side, okay, then you can able to reach. Ping 3.1. What is IP address I have given that 192.168? I think what is IP address loopback we have created? IP address, man. Show IP interface brief. Loopback 20.1. Means your server cannot go out because, as you know that from external we are allowed to access your web server. Web server cannot access to your external world. That is the job of the firewall what we configure for the DMZ. So this is the lab, guys. I don't know how much. Let's see how much people has understand. As per the morning sessions, we have done with this all topics. So 2 times I have done for you. I think today I explained many things since morning, right?
Yes, that's
Right. So now is your turn, and after today's training, okay. So I think you should do a lot of labs. You should do a lot of hands-on, and this
we
lab
need to
is very
practice.
important, guys. We have to practice this guy.